Understand me? Because again, these niggas will have you hating yourself, man. So this is Drake with his baby mother with her big old booty, big old white booty. You understand me? This is his son's birthday party, right? This boy, I think this boy is 8 years old now. People are still writing comments saying, "Thank Pusha T for making this happen." Now, I don't have to put up the tweets of people saying Drake's baby mother has never ever said that Drake wasn't present in the boy's life. Never ever said that he was a deadbeat dad. That beef with Pusha T really proved how much y'all hate light skinned niggas. Y'all hate winners. All right. And not only that, it proves how much dark skin privilege is alive and well. Because Pusha T said this shit, y'all niggas roll with that as if it was the gospel. And it wasn't even a good diss. When Pusha T's what people talk about for the Pusha T diss is that he exposed Drake for hiding a child with no proof, no receipts, no nothing. And because y'all hate niggas who actually make good music, y'all roll with it. All right, that's one of the first. And again, there's been so many negative narratives that have been put on this man from the beginning of his career. That's always been put on this nigga from either nerds or dark skinned dudes. Because again, dark skinned dudes be having a special hate for light skinned niggas, bro. Not only that, they live a life where people let them get away with being passive aggressive, being a bad friend, being phony, being disrespectful, to the point where dark skinned people deal with you as if you agreed to a shit eating contract. But someone also had made a really good point. I think they really summed things up perfectly. They said, understand, his baby mama never said that he was absent or a deadbeat. A struggling rapper who was mad said it and y'all believed it. This is Drake with his child. Okay? This is Drake with his child, bro. All right? And not only that, it's from his child, it's from his baby mother's social media. This is an old ass video from back in the day of Drake with his kid, Drake with Adonis as a baby. Okay? And it's just disgusting because we have to really factor in all these sick people who have a platform, who can speak and say whatever they want to say before we form an opinion, because these people sway other people. Gotta realize it takes effort to form your own opinion about things. It takes effort to have your own thoughts about things. Right? So when someone comes with a strong opinion, people are more likely to take on that strong opinion because they can't form their own. Or if you hear someone's strong opinion before you form your own, you will more than likely take on their opinion. You understand me? Let's do one more. It's something I thought was just really whack, yo. So this is a clip from Most Def, right? And listen, I'm gonna say, I said it before, and I'm gonna say shit again. I was outside for Most Def, right? So
Drake is pop to me, in the sense like if I was in Target in Houston and I heard a Drake song, it feels like a lot of his music is compatible with shopping.
for the most part, right? This is a play that niggas will always do, especially dark skinned women in media will always try to put another artist in a situation where they diss Drake, especially someone like Mos Def. Now, I never knew him to be a hater or nothing like that, but at the end of the day, Mos Def is an artist who falls within that super duper niche of hip hop where you don't really fit anywhere. You just a nigga that can rap pretty good. None of you know one Mos Def verse, a Mos Def record. The only record I know of Mos Def that's him by itself is I think Miss Fat Booty or Miss Big Booty. One of those, right? And I'm sorry, and Umi said, "Shine light on the world, shine light for the world to see." Right? And I'm not saying he can't have an opinion, but if you know Drake's catalog, them records that Drake got 21 Savage don't fit in Target. The records that Drake got with Future don't fit in Target. What the fuck you talking about? What he's speaking on, what he's trying to do is basically take shots. Conscious rappers have always had a beef, or always had this thing where they have to invalidate rappers who make music that people actually like because they're jealous of them. It's not because they chose not to make those records, it's because you don't even have the voice that fits a catchy record. And again, I like Most Def, but Most Def is not knowing that niggas have never been checking for the Most Def album ever, ever. Again, somehow along the way, I think it came from the journalist. I don't know. And maybe it starts with Tribe Called Quest, but Tribe Called Quest still had joints that you could enjoy. That's what made them dope. But I never forget in the documentary, right? In the documentary, they had people. They basically you know how you have a documentary and they're telling a story, and they'll have people who are from that era speaking on certain questions, right? And one person said, "Now they were speaking on how Tribe Called Quest dressed, which was very funky and kind of weird and just not really, just didn't really fit into the whole dope boy aesthetic, right?" And they said the way we saw Tribe Called Quest was maybe that's some ish that we just not up on yet. Rather than saying them niggas dress